There's not many projects in the country that can say they started at the contract value and ended at the contract value that we've done here yet today.
Daytona Rising is iconic. I mean, and it's iconic because this is where racing started.
Jason McFadden with Barton Malow Company, leading the design build team on this historic $400 million renovation of the Daytona International Speedway. We've had challenges along the way, but that comes from doing something that's never been done before.
The Daytona project is complex in the sense that we had to build on an existing structure. And if we don't have any as-built drawings, this facility was built 50 or 60 years ago, and we don't know exactly where steel beams are, and that's exactly where we're going to be building our seats and stands.
When you build a job this big, you're going to run into some unique characteristics, you know, the curvature of the earth, the height of the building.
How do you get a team of this size, of this caliber, to achieve the results, the goals that you've set out in front? It starts with the people.
Jason and I spent months working with contractors and building a relationship with them to the idea that they believe in the team concept of how we're going to get from point A to point B.
And one thing that kind of made Barton Malow stand out was the idea of technology.
Without the technology on this job, hands down, it never would have been able to be done within the budget and the time that the owner allocated for this.
So there's sort of this, you know, it's not just about technology, it's the technology that supports human interaction.
The uniqueness of Barton Malow is they value people and they train their people.
Mentorship has been an absolutely huge aspect of our success, and one thing we did early on was really taking the young college graduates paired with our experienced superintendents that have years and years of build and create a relationship and a thought process that says we can learn from each other.
And it's what we refer to here at Barton Malow as a symbiotic mentorship. Obviously, coming out of school, you kind of think you own the world, you think that you learned everything that you need to know. That's not the case at all.
When they first handed me the iPad, they said, look, you have this application and this application, and I would look at it and go, I don't know what to do with these.
And what I didn't understand yet was the actual building of, you know, studs, like the actual terminology that guys in the field use.
The way a superintendent that's been in the field for 30 years thinks about a problem is completely different than the way I do fresh out of school.
Both sides of the table have to understand and be open to understanding, you know, a superintendent is great at building but might not be good at technology. A younger engineer is going to be great with technology but might not be good at building.
So to kind of see that other perspective and be able to look at things almost from a 360 really started to surprise me and kind of wake me up.
She's incredibly intelligent, and in no time at all, I lost track of who was teaching who.
Thanks, buddy. One thing I walked away from this job after working hand in hand with Steve is the importance of working hand in hand with your superintendent and building that trust, building that relationship.
The tools definitely made a difference in the human collaboration side of things on this project. It's such a big project, such a fast project. We have to communicate effectively and quickly.
One thing that the owner's not used to seeing is transparency. The technology that you know, Barton Malow brought forward, you know, using, you know, say Bluebeam or any, you know, the technology like that is completely new to a lot of us. One thing about Bluebeam is very user-friendly. It helped tremendously for everybody to understand how this project can get built.
Our project workflows on the job absolutely changed due to Bluebeam, not only from the perspective of being paperless, but understanding how we could do things quicker and faster and easier.
Why did we do this on the largest project in our company's portfolio right now? We said, you know, go big or go home, right?
Working with Jason has been great. He essentially has opened our eyes up as a firm to look at new technologies, incorporate that into our process. And it's kind of living past this project. It's not just about Daytona. We're taking these lessons learned and applying them to all the projects in our office, really. And you can see here and what we've created here together as a team that, you know, without that kind of forward-thinking approach, we just wouldn't have gotten there.
We're going to put our egos to the side and we're going to check them at the door. It's a lot to do with the technology tools. It's a lot more to do with the team that we've empowered on the project that have just got behind the culture, got behind the alignment, got behind the goal. We're pretty excited about what the future holds for us.